Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. Now, the last few days I have been sitting on a subject here, um, and it may have to do with the moon being in Cancer, which got everyone so like emotional and stuff like that, which brings out a lot of emotions with everything that you're dealing with. Um, as I said, because I always break it down, it can be work, friends, family, colleagues, anything like that. And I felt like I needed to do a video. I felt like I needed to do a video the last 3 days, and I haven't been able to. Been super busy. As I said before, I have 4 girls, and I had to get them ready for school with hair and everything. So I literally just been doing that, literally doing hair for the 3 days. I thought Labor Day would have been an easy day for me, but Labor Day turned out to be finishing hair. So yeah, I'm so beat down. But I had a subject here. I actually was speaking with. Sorry guys, I be getting sidetracked by some weird stuff. But I had been speaking with a few people, um, and I've been like going over a few reads here. But what I came out of it um, is like the subject that I wanted to use was love, love and pain and love. Okay, because there is a difference. Um, there's a difference when you're in love and pain, right? And there's a difference when you're in pain and you want love. So there are two different things with it here. Um, but how do you withstand that? That's like the question. Like how do you withstand it? Now I had a situation dealing with both ends. I had a situation where I'm in love and I'm in pain, and I had a situation where I was in pain and just wanted love. You know, so I say that because, and this is just not just one little one little thing. These are multiple things. This is like the patterns that my relationship goes. So this is not just stuck on one relationship or two relationships because one went this way and the other one went that way. No, these are all relationships that I deal with that coming to find out my place and why is the way that it is. Now, um, not fully going into detail because I really can't. But we'll be here all day, and as I said, it's Tuesday, so Monday goes to plans. The teenagers off to school. Got to get the twins up here in a little bit, and then on my way to work. So, got to make this one kind of short here. But what I was saying about that, like a lot of people claim to be in love. Okay, they claim to be in love with their job. They claim to be in love with their homes, claim to be in love with their cars, claim to be in love with their family, claim to be in love with their friends, uh, claim to be in love with a significant other, you know, claim to be in love with their animals. The list can go on and on. But have anybody ever sat back and thought, like, what makes love love? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know for sure that it's love? You know. Now, in my past years, I used to, because what I say that because like if an animal was to pass away, I always have to use animals. They like kind of like the easy target to kind of get it. But if an animal was to pass away, but you love this animal, you know, you love this dog, you love this ferret, you love this cat, you love this lizard, you loved it. It passed away. Okay. Now some people take that to heat because they use animals like their family literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's very understandable. But it's some people that they pass away and that's that. You know. But this is who you love though. That's the part. That's the the crazy part about it all is someone that you love and they pass away and you probably still have memories, you know, but you moved on to the next one. And then you moved on to the next one, and that's what brings the pain because your original love was with this one, so nothing else can compare an original love. So you leave yourself in pain, you leave yourself in love and in pain. Um, and that's another thing. Um, we tend to stay in situations, jobs, friendships, um, homes, with cars, because that's what, when I keep saying the different subjects, is because over the past few days, stuff like this have been happening. Like, not just relationship wise, it's just the little things when you sit back and you just analyze life. I could say it like that. When you sit back and you analyze life and you don't use your lower vibrational mind, it's always your higher vibrational mind. You could see something going on and you can interpret that to real life, you know. And so over this past weekend, this Labor Day weekend, um, I have seen love and pain both ways, and and that's for real. That don't have anything to do with relationship. Notice I said that you can interpret anything into it. Um, People had car problems. People got rid of cars. People got left jobs. You know, but this is something that they loved. You know, and it's so crazy to me because you lust over something so much that you rather withstand the pain with that lust, because it's definitely not love if you can just give up so quick. You know, it's lust. It's lust of it. It's lust of this car. Instead of I just love my car. I hate that it's messing up and this, and this. It's not love, baby. It's lust. You lusting over this car. Because if you get a new car, then it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm over that. And in life, a lot of people tend to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people tend to withstand the pain within love. And a lot of that is because if pain comes before love, then it's actually really pain. You know what I'm saying? And it's not love, it's less. If love comes before pain and you actually still deals with it, you know, dwell on it and everything, then you can say that that's real love. But a lot of people use a lot of less. Um, Another thing when it comes to love and pain, um, the materialistic world here is the cause of a lot of love and pain and love. Okay, you can hear certain stuff on like a song, you can see stuff on a video, a TV show, you know, something like that, and everybody wants to be like it, do it. You know, I see all the time relationship goals, and that's another thing. A relationship goal is what you make your relationship. You know, every relationship isn't perfect. That's what people have to understand. So when you put these two people in the limelight to be this trophy couple, know this, that in the background it is so much BS going on. Like, you guys don't know. I really want to, like, I don't have my page 100% up like that, but I am shielding a lot from what I really want to say. I'm biting that tongue again, I'm telling you, because I don't want any videos to get deleted. I did a video that was called Boss Energy, and it was on there for like a day or so, and then it went away. But I noticed that it was like profanity in there, so I'm trying to keep it cool until I can get my subscribers up. But certain subjects that I talk about, it gets me mad to where like I'm not perfect, as I said. I do swear, but I try and keep it under wraps. But yeah, that video I went off on, and they were just like, no, I'm sorry, guys. I would try and do the video again because it was definitely something people needed to hear, and I would try and tone it down a little bit, if you could say that. I'll try and tone it down a little bit. But yeah, so um sorry, I'll get all off subject because I get so many like downloads that I promise myself stuff like I'm gonna come back to this, so it comes back to me, and it's crazy to come back to me while I'm recording, but it is what it is. But what I was saying though is I withstood a lot of pain and love, pain and lust. I did, um, because I knew what was like. I knew that something didn't feel right. Like past jobs that I had, I knew that the jobs didn't feel right. I knew that the pay didn't feel right. But I say I withstood the pain because I was in lust. I only was in lust with my jobs because I went a period of time where I did not work. Okay, so that can get very depressing, very like almost like out of body takeover, almost like dead serious. And so when I went through my depression stage or whatever, it was all due to me not working. So now I'm in this situation where I work, but I work because it's a job. It's not I work because I love it. Okay, I work because I lust it, because it's a job, if that's to make sense. And so like last weekend I was telling you like I'm finna stop working for man, and I asked, higher power, my ancestors and my spirit guides, what should I do? Now they're telling me to withstand. Like I have to withstand a little bit because I'm not 100% all the way there to venture off. You know, if I lose this job and we're going into the second phase here of this pandemic crisis, I'll probably be going through some things. So they're like, just take heed, do what you can do, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm emotional in a way because I said last week, Monday was my, last day I was out of there. And then it's like, now I have to sit and I have to rethink some things because of what the world is going through right now. So I have to rethink, rethink what I'm about to do next. And it's not hard. I just have to take focus. It'll get to me. Nothing takes a long time to get to me. But now I'm at a point where all I'm doing is learning lessons. All I'm doing is what love is, what pain is, what lust is, what I got going on. Before the past, I could care freaking less. I just live my life. Now I'm living my life on according to things that's happening, lessons that I learned, lessons that I'm learning, because as I said, I'm growing every day, I'm learning something every day. Whereas with me not coming doing a video in so long, but I still had the same subject on my mind. I mean, I woke up yesterday with the subject on my mind. And so yesterday was like the first Labor Day without my little brother. So we went to the cemetery, took him flowers to sit out there for a minute. But my whole day was just like a blonde day. And I don't know, like I didn't wake up doing hair. I came back from the cemetery and doing all of that hours later and did hair. But my mood was so shy. I mean, the whole weekend I've been drinking wine. I drink, but I don't drink like that. So it's like when I can't figure out what's going on, I didn't go to the hard liquor because I love some Hennessy. But I didn't go to the hard liquor. I stayed with the wine, but it was the fact of the bottles that I drunk. I bought one. I sipped on that for like a few days. My sister had like two big ones or whatever, so I'm switching out all day yesterday. I finally finished my bottle yesterday, last night, and it's like I have work, but I want a mimosa, if that makes sense. And I'm only feeling that way because it's like so many emotions and stuff that I'm going through right now. It's like with me walking in my spiritual journey, I'm getting downloads, I'm seeing the different stuff, you know, and a lot of times when I'm not 100% focused, I'm missing messages. Okay? Now I feel like I wouldn't be, it's not even like a depressed, it's just like a blah. It's like a blah. I just not even want to lay down. It's just, I just need quietness. I just need to be like in nature type stuff, you know. And I only get like that when I know that something's going on or something's gonna happen, or you know. And sure enough, some stuff happened. So it's like, uh, what do I do? You know, like, what do you do? Do you just sit and withstand the pain because you're in love, because you love? Like, what do you really do? And in my case, that's exactly what I did. I literally stayed places that pain me because I, a lot of times I don't want to be a failure. Because it's like I don't care about people's opinion, but in the long run, I think I really do, and I'm in denial about that. So it's like in my community where I'm at, you're supposed to have money. So why would I like quit a job and then don't have money? Now I'm not saying for the people. I'm not saying that for the people because I could care less what people think. If I have 50 cents, next if I have $50, so if I had 12 million, I don't care what people think. You know, I'm saying that I have these 6 kids and I have to care about their needs and their wants because I'm the only parent. I'm a single parent here with these babies. So that's what I think. Like, you know, if I quit my job and I don't have no money, my whole world gonna be in shambles. But not just my whole world, my kids' whole world. So that's what makes me stay in pain. Okay. Um, I do like my job. Don't get me wrong. I do like my job, but I would rather go to work with no issues, no problems, do my job, my coworker do their job, boom, we work it out, we fix it out. That's work. But no, it's too much extra stuff, it's too much hidden stuff, and this just isn't the job for me. But I can't quit right now unless I get something else. So that's what I'm working on, the something else part, which I try to change old patterns into new patterns because I used to do that. I used to go and fill out applications for a new job, and then when that job come, quit my old job. That could be bad luck for me doing it backwards. Hold on, I need some water. Sorry, that just tasted so good. But yeah. So I don't know. I really just But I was sitting here and I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do? If I go backwards, am I going backwards completely, or sometimes do you have to go backwards to get forward? So it's kind of tricky, you know. But with me, I take risks. So my risk right now, what I'm doing right now, is the uh, trying to fill out the applications, which I filled out some last week. So I'm gonna go check on them here in a little bit. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm kind of going backwards to go forward. Now, I do see a lot of different jobs that I'm interested in, but I hold in fear that I probably wouldn't be able to do the job duties of the job. But what I came to find out is that It's been kind of like that with jobs my whole life, but I go and I get the job and I exceed the job. Hmm. So there's a bit of fear there. It's a bit of fear there because I know that my job background description, I know that I'm higher than where I'm at now. For real, I'm working part time. I went from full time to part time with this pandemic. So I know if I was doing full time for like 3 to 4 years, there's no way I should be on part time. I'm already advanced. You get what I'm saying? So I dropped myself down, which kept myself in pain. I'm still in the same field, customer service. I love customer service. I love talking to people, as you can see. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love talking to people. And so I love customer service. I love helping people out the right way. I love seeing the customer smile or telling me something nice over the phone because I gave them. I love all of it, you know. But I'm in pain because I don't want to be there anymore. You know, I'm in pain because I should literally be full time. If not manager status, if not boss status, for real. Because I got that boss energy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put that reading back up. But, and I'm not. So that's where the pain come in at. And I'm withstanding the pain while being in love with what I love, which is customer service. But I'm in pain. That's that love and that's that pain. Now, I have relationships that was pain and love, but really was pain and lust, okay? Because I thought I was in love. I dealt with so much stuff, you know, because I thought this friend was my best friend. I dealt with so much stuff because I thought this car would never break down. I've dealt with so much stuff, you know. It's the same thing. It's flipped and it's backwards, and it's crazy that the situations I encountered over this Labor's Day weekend all resonated with the same thing: pain and love. And like people I have talked to is going through it. You know, statuses I may have read. I did like to go and dab a little bit back into social media just to kind of see if my love and pain message was what it was. And to be totally honest, with me not being on there for like 2.5 months, nothing changed. Everybody's still the same. Everybody's posting the same. Nothing's changed. Nothing. But certain facial expressions, certain things that you can actually see, like physical things, all of that has changed. But as far as how they're dealing on the social media and everything is the same. So that's when I feel like everyone have a love for the social media, but everyone's in pain because it's not really love, it's lust. It's the wanna post because someone's gonna read it, or wanna post because you need attention for that day type stuff. But when you do it, and me, I'm always a deeper thinker, always reading between the lines. You can be like, the boat is blue, and I'm gonna analyze that boat. Like, no, it do actually have a little white tinge here. You know, it's a little gray over there. Like, yeah. So that's what I do. Like, people post these videos, and they could be like in the club, they could be at a restaurant, and I'm total background. I'm total facial. Like, I'm total into that, not into actually what they're doing. And I see the truth. I see the truth. It's just the same as like when I said with Nicki Minaj, let me take these Balenciaga masks off. I see a lot of Balenciaga masks. Nobody's taking them off. That's the pain. Okay? They're in the lust because they want the attention. They want people to see them. They want the likes. They want the comments. You know, a lot of them want the shares. But they're doing all of that out of lust. And they're dealing with pain in the end. And you can just tell. And that's just what it is. So everything don't necessarily go for a relationship when you say love and pain. It doesn't always mean a relationship. Love and pain could mean anything that you're doing in your life. You know, love and pain is you loving yourself, but you withstanding pain for anything. You accepting what you know you can't accept. You doing what you know you're not supposed to do. All of that brings pain to you. So that's something that I had to learn also. It's not always about a relationship. It's always about life, you know, because you can even get deeper than that. Um, a lot of people love their life and a lot of people don't. And the people that don't, they still live the life because they're in pain. They're in pain. You know, um, the street life itself, that's not love, that's lust. You know, it looks good. You know, it sounds good, it feels good. But you gotta also know it's for the moment. So while you in this lust, while you in these streets, while you done jumped off this porch, while you done did all of this, you're still in pain. You're still in pain. It's a love and pain situation. It's a pain and love situation. They go together. They go together. That's what people need to understand. People, when you say I'm in love, they automatically think relationship. No, it's not always about a relationship. It's not. You know, um, when people say I'm in pain, but they can't pinpoint their pain, that's where we're at right now. You know, that's where I was at a few years ago. I knew within my body that I was in pain. I knew it, but I was also in lust, and I withheld that pain, even though I knew, like nothing ever is gonna change me until I let go of the lust. You let go of the lust, you leave the pain, okay? And then that right there is when you find true love because you found yourself. You know, that's what I had to do. I had to do that. I got in so many situations, jobs, I mean, talking to family members, being involved with different crowds, trying different stuff, everything. And I did all of it by being in pain. I, I started, um, actually, you know, I smoke. I smoke Black and Miles and I smoke marijuana. And I think personally I got all involved in it because I was in pain, you know. And now I use that as like coping, not actually like I run to a drug because I'm just so messed up. No, it actually, it always did that. It always actually did that. Like before I could smoke, I could feel so dumb, you know. And then the moment that I smoke, it's like everything comes to me. Like, wake up, girl. This is not the way you're supposed to do this. This is the way you're supposed to do that. Everything comes to me, and that's like the opposite, the total opposite. So some people, it makes them lazy, just want to lay around and stuff. It gives me ideas. It pumps me up. It gets me going, you know. Um, and I had a period of time where I tested that out. You know, I had a period of time where I stopped smoking so I could see, you know, I did that for me. It's just like little things that you can do. And I stopped smoking for some time and see if I can withstand it, and I could. So now I feel like everything is within my head. Everything is like mind made. Don't get me wrong; it's my favorite thing to do. I don't really do it often. I can go days without it because I went days without it to see if I can withstand it, and I could. Sometimes that's what you have to do. The thing that you love, you have to let it go for a little bit to see if you can live without it. You know, like people having their car issues this weekend, which was a lot crazy because it was the actual holiday weekend, so it was just even more crazy. But um, them having their car problems or whatever, them knowing that the car was messing up, but because they love it oh so well, they just use it. You have to know to like let certain stuff go. You know, with them letting their car go, or you know, not driving it for a few days, and then you turn around and you drive it again, and then it's worse than you did a couple of days. Okay, it's time to let that sucker go. Okay. Now, if you had it parked for a few days, and then you get it and it's driving like it's never drove before, it needed a break. You know, it needed a break to open up something to, you know, figure it out. Um, and that all goes into play of a lot of things in life. I'm serious. Like the choices you make, the decisions you make, the family members, the animals you like to call home, the jobs that you have. People even go on vacations that they like use love and pain for. It's like my kids wanted to go here, so I spent all this money to go here, but I really don't want to go here. But I'm gonna deal with this pain for this weekend, just because my kids love it. Like, you got to be yourself in certain situations. You got to be the one that want to do this and want to do that. You got to be the one that not even have to go through that pain. A lot of people put themselves in their situations which bring pain to them. A lot of people put themselves in situations to make themselves fall in love with fantasies. Okay? As I said, that goes back to relationship goals. Because they have on this nice outfit, they took this nice picture, they look like they're so in love, they're so in love. No, you never based off of what you truly want in life by what the next person has. Okay? Like, live a life that I'm not jealous, and I got tried to being jealous, but that's another video. I'm definitely gonna bring that out. But you got to want to do what you want to do. You can't let the next person tell you what to do. You can't let the next person force you into doing something that you don't want to do. I mean, this is all simple stuff that you should already know. But because in the society and the world that we live in, and they have things like relationship goals, and they have things like the brand new cars, the nice houses, and they throwing money and stuff, it makes you want it. It makes you lust it. But once you do it, you better best believe that big old daddy pain, he waiting to wrap you in his arms. So you got to decide, like, what do you really want to do? Do you want to be bear hugged by this pain for the rest of your life because you're lusting over this stuff? Or do you actually want to get stuff in order to make you happy, for you to really be in love, for you to feel it, for the goosebumps to come on your skin, for your smile to be permanent and actually really be real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't you want the happier moments in life? That's why I say a lot of people just need to sit back and think. Break it down. Are you in love and pain, or are you in pain and love? And I keep saying pain and love because basically they use the same words. But if pain comes before love, then it's never love, it's really lust. So I could do love and pain versus pain and lust. That might be my title. Let me use that. That's gonna be my title for sure. But I don't use lust a lot because people use love a lot. So I'd rather use people's words, except I just look deeper into it to see that it's something different. That's all I be like wanting to do. I don't keep drama and beef and stuff. The only drama and beef I keep is within myself, because I know that I did something that I knew that was wrong. I knew that I shouldn't have did it, or I knew what the consequences would have been, and that's why I'm in pain. When I can recognize my own pain, that means a lot to me. That means that I'm growing to me. Because I never really care what people think about me, because I love me. I have been the most conceitedest person when it comes to my life. I have people that have opinions like, well, you act like this and you act like that, because I could be going through something, but because I have that faith in God, I have that faith in Him. Like, this is just temporary. A lot of people don't have that faith in Him. A lot of people don't believe in Him. That's the first thing. I'm not forcing anybody to believe in God, but it's like, you can't judge someone who do because you don't. Okay, that's one thing. And then when you do that, nothing that you do phase that person, because they already hired. They already hired. Now all of that stuff becomes kid-like, and it become like something that you just don't care about. You don't care to deal with it. You're not going to give it energy. It is what it is. And I always find myself, and look at me, I'm going into this. I have the I'm going to stop this love video in a minute because it keeps going into my next video that I want to do. But I'm just going to leave that there, okay? So you didn't hear that part. Let's just leave that there. But what I was saying is to sit back and analyze. Are you really in love or are you in pain? Sorry, I'm getting this water. But or do you know that you in pain dealing with love, except it's not really love, it's lust, and you just stay. Okay? That's what I want people to sit back and think about, because this weekend has been very crazy. But like I said, it had nothing to do with relationships. It had stuff to do with everything, but it bottled down to just love and pain. Everything bottled up became into love and pain. I don't even think I heard anything this weekend about a relationship, to be totally honest. I just feel that a lot of stuff resonates, and it would be easier to talk to people in like about love and relationships, because that's like the easiest thing. But I also want to like brighten people's mindset that it could resonate with anything, you know. I don't want y'all just stuck on love and pain means you got to be in this relationship or this marriage, because now you could be in this job, this friendship. You could be in this community. You could be in a house. You can have a car that you don't like. You can have a certain vacation spot that you hate going to, but the next person loves it, so you're there. You can have money one day, and then because somebody has to borrow it, then you're broke. Like, it all resonates to love and pain, for real. It kind of resonates too to like your decisions in life. Like, what do you really, really want to do? Like, you know, everybody's intuition plays a part. But a lot of people ignore their intuition. And then they find themselves in these situations. I did that. I ignored my intuition for years because I didn't quite know what it was. It confused me. It's like, it literally confused me. My intuition, because I had to learn like what is that, you know, and that's where the confusion come in at, because I didn't quite know that what I was experiencing was intuition. That's crazy, because I could be doing something, then you hear like this voice in your head, and then be like, no, don't do that, or no, because this is the truth, and I still sit and do it anyway. Stay in the situation anyway. Stay at the job anyway. Keep the car anyway. Stay in the house anyway. Deal with the friends anyway. Go to the places anyway. Because I was so confused as to what that was, what my intuition was. Now I live off of it, and my life is becoming better. It's not. Sorry, I'm not snorting or anything. I just actually clean my nose. But it's not, your life is led by you. Can't nobody change your life, alter your life, or do anything unless you allow them to. Sorry guys, I have like the sage going, the candle going. I just tried to blow my nose for this morning, and it sounded like I'm on a drug, but I'm really not on the drug. It's just my sinuses, they get so crazy. I have the fan going, I have my sage going, I got my lavender candle lit, so it's just like a lot with my sinuses, so I do apologize for that. But yeah. So for our morning message, I said last week, I couldn't quite figure it out last week how to show the cards. I was going to put it on that community board, but then I kind of forgot what cards were pulled that day. So, with the subject, as I said, I'm going to pull some cards here so that we could start our day off just thinking about the cards, have a little discussion here about these cards. Now, these cards are like daily affirmations to the soul, okay? Um, I can't remember where I got these cards from. But it was an oracle deck in it, and it was an affirmations deck in it. Okay. And then I have my tarot deck, of course. But okay, that's two. Let me see if we can get. Yeah, let me see if I can get like two more to start our day off. Okay. Oh gosh, I really have to like get my hair done and get myself in order so I can really get on video. But I'm gonna have these cards for you guys today, okay? That's three. We just need one more. One more, Spirit. Give us one more, Spirit. Spirit thought to give us five. One more, Spirit. Which I guess would be good. It'll be like the 5 days of the week, sort of say. Come on, Spirit. We'll do Monday, Tuesday. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. So we have 5 cards. So let's just do that for the days of the week here. We should have just did 4 because we already did yesterday. So, okay. We'll just do a bonus, okay? We'll do what yesterday was supposed to be like. How about that? Alright. So let's see here. We have hold on, I'm trying to lay the cards out here. Alright guys. Here go the cards. The first one is a little dark. Very, very dark. But you see those words? I'll go ahead and read them to you. There's the second card here. Third card here. Fourth card here. And finally the 5th card, okay? Alright, so let's talk about the first one. So it says, you are spiritually connected to those you love. Now, why do I feel like this is for me? Okay. I feel like this is for me because a lot of family members come to me in dreams that have passed, that recently passed. Within the last couple of years, we've been having bad years, all the way from 2020. In my case, I've been having bad years since the end of 2018 to current, okay? Just being totally honest. And lately, I have been having a lot of dreams about family members that passed, like within, back in my past. Like I have my godmother. She passed on my 10th birthday. She had kidney failure. I dream about her all the time. So I like to think that she's around me like all the time. As I said, my baby brother passed. A lot of times I get some messages from him as well. My lifeline passed. I don't quite know if I'm getting messages from him. He's kind of, I ask questions and it's like I'm getting a little more insight to a lot of stuff that was going on that I was kind of like blinded by or didn't want to see. Kind of that because pain was just wrapping his arms around me, so I couldn't see the light almost. I had a goddad that passed. I've been thinking about him lately because it's football season. He loved football. He loved baseball as well. That's all he used to watch all the time. So, I would like to think that I'm spiritually connected to the ones that I really love, that really meant a lot to me. And that's why I'm on this journey. Okay. Now, I can read it again because it could be for someone else, but I felt like this card right here was for me because this is how I've been feeling lately. But it says, you are spiritually connected to those that you love. So that's just 100,000 million trillion confirmation there that you're always gonna have someone with you in any time that you may need them, or even in the times when you may not. Okay. The next card here says, peace come peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Okay. This here is the next card. Peace come within. Do not seek it without. Okay. I literally have to work on my cameras, people, so just give me a few little moments. But peace does come from within, okay? That's what I had to learn. I had to learn that only peace come from within. You can't seek peace from from an outside source. You can't talk to this person, think they're going to give you peace. Peace literally have to come from within. So when I feel that I am overwhelmed with something, I just take a moment and I literally sometimes close my eyes or sometimes daydream it out just to find peace, find a happy place. My next video, I'm telling you, because it keeps making me like go into it, but I'm definitely gonna break it down to you guys. But for right now, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. You literally have to go within to find your peace. Some people go within to find the peace and they find the truth about them. I experienced that. Okay, when I went to find peace, I found all the problems that I created, all the problems that I allowed, and all the things that I set in, all the pain. That's all it was. It was one great big old fluffiness. It made it feel so comfortable, but it was so much pain. That's just what it was. And I had to find peace within. And that's what I did. That's why I'm able to do my channel now, because I'm telling you, before I used to bite that tongue and I used to keep everything in. Sometimes I used to write it down. Sometimes I never wrote it. It just used to be stuck in my head. And now I'm at a point where I went within, I found my peace, and I'm feeling so much better. Okay, so the third card here says, you are moving onto a steady and reliable path. This is another card that's for me. Sorry. See that? You are moving onto a steady and reliable path. I'm sorry, that's so blurry. But yeah, and the wording is so crazy on the card. I believe it. The path is reliable because I believe in the Lord. So I definitely believe this card is for me. Okay. Now it's not a fast moving. Nothing has been fast moving. This has all been slow, but it's picking up, to say the least. I see the little pickup. It's just a little pickup. Okay. But I am on that path. Whatever I talk to you about, if you're experiencing the same thing, you're on that reliable path, that steady, reliable path as well. Like they always say, it was 144,000. Okay, so everybody can't go. They do say that. So many were so many were called, but only few was chosen. So I feel that if anything that I've been talking to in any of my videos, because I am going through my spiritual awakening here at a steady and reliable speed, I am, then you are also. Okay, so I do want to let you guys know that. The next card here, this brought me through a lot once I got my cards. I had to realize a lot with this one. It says sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. And boy, last year, if I didn't do that, I think personally, Spirit is talking to me with these cards today. I do apologize, but I am still, as I promised, still going to go over them. This is this card here. Sorry. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to get it without the cords. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. All right. So